Both of you are fully nangus.
Oakley dokily, here we go. Kenny Sebastian, why hookups are scary and dating is painful. Stand-up comedy by Kenny Sebastian. Thank you, Kenny Sebastian. Here we go.
Recently, I got married 2
Congrats.
years ago. Yes.
Wow, who's the lucky lady?
It's lovely to be married to your best friend. You know, more than any of that, we're just glad we are out of the dating scene. That's what we thank our stars for every day. Because it's so hard. You know, it's so hard. We just got lucky. We didn't find each other because of skill or anything. We just got lucky and we bring each other joy together more than we're apart. So if you're with somebody who makes you happy, you're very lucky.
I don't buy for a second that Kenny Sebastian had a hard time in the dating scene. Lies. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All lies. No way he had a hard time. You see those purse comedy videos he does? The ones where he takes the purse apart and he's like, oh, what's this do? And then he like makes a joke about it and the girl's like, it's so funny. He did not have a hard time. No way.
He's lying.
He just, all he has to do after he swipes right on shoddy.com is he goes, let me see your purse. And then he just starts taking their shit out and makes jokes about them.
I don't think shoddy.com is for hookups. Shoddy.com is for marriage.
Says you. I'm just joking.
I'm curious though now.
No, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Okay, because dating is the worst. It's a scam.
The worst.
It's boring.
The worst.
First dates, just fully boring. What is dating essentially?
A job interview.
You have to pretend like what the other person is saying is the most interesting thing
Buddy, that's just a
you've
relationship.
ever heard in your life. TV. Even I like TV. Wow. With your friends. Wow. Superb show. Even I like. Yeah. Even I like shows. Even I have likes and dislikes. Who knew?
I feel like if you're feeling that way, it's not a good date.
This show, you're not an office. Wow. Unique. Hey, have you heard of this show? No, but Game of Thrones. What is this? Wafer thin connections are being made. And then after a date, you go talk to your friends. You know, I think he is the one.
Because we like the same shows.
Really? How do you know? How do I know? We have the same taste in music. Really? Which band? Coldplay. Nobody's heard of Coldplay. No, but what a unique and genuine connection. So happy for you. What are the stages of dating? First, obviously, coffee date. Then you introduce alcohol. Same conversation, just drunk.
Sometimes you start with the alcohol date.
Third is when you get physical, hooking up, which is the most bizarre to me. Okay, hooking up. First of all, both of you are strangers. Second of all, both of you are drunk. And third, both of you are fully nangus.
Nangus?
What is that?
What is that?
Fully nangus. Nangus means naked for the people who don't know. It's an ancient Sanskrit word. Don't pretend like we know where nangus came from. In 1970, some mom got up like, Beta nangu. And we have accepted it as international nomenclature worldwide.
The fact that he brought up this third date business, I don't know, dude. I feel like Kenny's had an easy time with the. I still stand by that statement because
You're like,
I don't even do the third date rule. It's too soon.
yeah.
To
I
me,
think so.
to me, it's way too soon. 30 dates, then you go, okay. Let me see something.
Nangus.
Let me see a little something. I just. Let me,
Well,
let me walk this back a little bit. Let me try to unpack what he's saying. Okay, so the first day he's talking about, the commonalities of friends and blah, blah, blah. It's all very surface and whatever.
Yeah.
I actually think that's a fun time of discovery to learn who that person is. They will never be like as interesting as they will be on the first or second date. They only proceed to get more boring from there. It's either like a slow death or a quick death. right?
Right. That's why when he was like, oh, you have to pretend to be interested in what the other person is saying, I'm like, I feel like the longer you're in a relationship, the more you
Have to pretend.
have to do that. Well, because
Yeah.
sometimes people start repeating the same stories over and over again. And the trick is...
Up here. Achara's told me the same story in the span of 24 hours like 3 times.
Okay, but the difference between me and Jaby is Jaby will tell me the same story that he's told me like 10 times before. But what I do is I allow him to tell the story, and then I'm like, wow,
Oh, shut
okay.
up. Oh, shut your trap.
Yeah. And then I
Quiet,
laugh
you.
at the punchline and all of that. So I make him feel good. And then he's like, wait, did I tell you that story before? And then I
Kirk.
go, actually, you did. But that's okay.
Do you know what this is? This is close your pie hole, okay?
Chup.
Chup kuro. Anyway, he's okay. This is the first date, blah, 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 blah. Second date, he said coffee. Coffee gets me.
No, coffee is the first date.
Oh,
Second
what's the
date
second
is the
date?
alcohol date.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it more fun. And it's not the same conversation. I feel like you break through barriers with alcohol because you let loose and you're like, forget it. Let's just start saying shit and see what happens. That's my opportunity with alcohol.
Well, usually the alcohol, can lead to the hookup too.
That's true.
So, you could accelerate the third date thing.
I take my time because I'm just like, what if I stink? I don't know. I washed myself very well. I'm very confident about that. But what if I got so excited that I'm just like profusely smelling now? You don't know. It takes time to get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
Take your time, no
Yeah.
rush.
Do you remember during COVID, when you touched a surface you didn't know, how long you washed your hands for?
20 seconds.
Touched a wall. God knows where this wall has been. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
That's just me.
Happy
Now,
birthday.
person you don't know, just rub it.
Yeah.
But Kenny, I'm taking precaution. Wearing mask. Not enough.
I guess we gotta watch him live.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that all there is? That's a quick one.
Yeah. Cute little joke. I like in the comments it says, my advice, wear full body hazmat suit and
That's not
enjoy.
a comment, that's a description.
That's in the description. His own comment.
It's in the description. Wear full body hazmat suit.
And enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And
Right?
enjoy.
Yeah. Be safe out there. You don't know where people have been.
That's my point.
Especially like as you say, like, and as he's saying, like they're strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be responsible, both parties.
He
He's
says, why hookups are scary and dating is painful. All right. I feel like I need to see the whole bit to really understand that point because I don't know if that argument was truly made.
It didn't scare you.
No. Like,
were like,
I
"Oh,
feel
no,
like you
bro."
could wake me up from a drunken stupor and I'll tell you 8 reasons why it's scary and painful. I don't feel like I got enough of a vicarious living of his experiences to really, I agree with the statement of scary and painful.
Well, I hear people say a lot of the time, like when they get married and stuff, they're like, oh, thank God I'm not in the dating scene anymore. And I guess it is kind of stressful because there's that whole thing where like you keep going on dates and it's like trying on a pair of shoes, right? And you're like, oh, this one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit. This one's not comfortable. Blah,
I know,
blah,
it must
blah.
be so difficult getting like so many free meals, huh? Just like one free meal after another. It's so much work.
Yeah, but you're just out there. You're just trying to find the one. And it's not working out.
No, I know. It's like a job interview kind of thing. I get it.
Yeah, kind of, especially as you get older.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, what's your 401k? How much money do you earn?
It's terrible.
What do you think about having children? Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I could see how that's like just a grind.
Yeah.
Maybe they need an app for this grind, and they'll maybe call it Grinder,
Right.
where it just perfectly exemplifies the grind of dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Grinder,
It's not about hooking up at all, but it's like
Exactly.
about finding the one.
precisely.
Yeah. Grinder's a great name for that
I
app.
think I agree. Thank you. I made that up. Of course, I agree.
Yeah. Never heard of it before.
So
For all those people who are like, wait, Grinder's actually, we know, okay? It's a joke. We do comedy too.
see, we have microphones, just like Kenny Sebastian. I think that his comparison of like, You know how every surface was kind of scary for a moment, and then now you're like making body contact with this other individual who's a stranger for all intents and purposes, right? On the third date. Oh my goodness.
Third date, yeah.
So, but I can the juxtaposition is funny because I would think about that too, and finding out people dating and stuff like that. It's like, how do you separate the two? I'm so afraid to comment on this just because it's so revealing. I'm just like naturally that kind of paranoid anyway, though. That's why it takes me a while to get comfortable to take things to that level.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, Jaby.
Because you don't know where they've been. You don't know if they're dirty or gross or whatever. There's what's his name? The star of Mirzapur.
Ali Fazal.
Ali Fazal. He was in a show called Ban Baja Barat or something that we watched, and he hooked up with his girl on the first date outside of the restaurant, and I'm like,
but then they got married.
But still, that gives me the ick. It really does. It's like, how can you do that? You don't know where they've been. That's
Don't
gross.
judge people. Some people do that.
I am judging.
That's okay.
Full on. Max judge.
Stay safe.
Pro Max.
Stay safe out there. Don't forget to wear a mask or a hazmat suit, and get tested regularly if you're out there doing that.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been fun. Peace out.